Hello, welcome. This is Maniac Tim from Maniac Sports. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? Sorry, I was having a little bit of technical issues. I know there's not a lot of things going on today. A lot of games were played this weekend, and started out, of course, with the Thursday night game where, of course, the Ravens got defeated by the Kansas City Chiefs uh, by touchdown, of course. Uh, Jordan Love got hurt uh, and and the Packers lost to the Eagles. It was definitely a time when it could have been where the game was on the line that he got hurt. This deal where the field is so bad that players are being hurt really needs to be looked at by the NFL. If you're going to protect your players and if you're protecting your product, and I don't mean to think of humans as being products, but the sport is a product, and the sport is carried out by human beings. So definitely, humans are the product, the main force of the NFL, and you got to protect your players 100%. Uh, whether you're trying to grow the league into other countries, their stadiums, there's no excuse that stadium could have been fit for the NFL because they had a lot of time to prepare. NFL should have had their crews over there making sure that this field could stand the test of the bodies that are playing on the NFL, the cuttings that needs to be made and stuff like that. Surprise, surprise! So leaving that, you know, good thing for the Packers. You know, everybody knows there's no love lost between me and the Packers. Everybody knows that. Okay, but the good thing if you're a Packer fan, Jordan Love is not going to be out for the whole year. Uh, but he's going to be out a few games due to due to that injury. And moving forward, though, anybody who thought that with JJ McCarthy going down that the Vikings would be gone, would be out of it. Well, surprise, surprise, Vikings went ahead and handed the Giants a loss that they're probably still scratching their head. What happened? Of course, Cousins uh, making the his debut in Atlanta was not exactly what Atlanta expected it to be because shoot, Atlanta got pretty well killed today. So hey, uh, Atlanta got killed. So Cousins did not really make that much of an improvement there. Um, and we still got to see what's going to go on with the Detroit Lions tonight. Detroit Lions are going to be, of course, Sunday football. They take on the Rams uh, at Ford Field. I should be there rather than here, but I'm here at home right now. Um, I do think the Lions are going to end up winning that game. I think that, but they got to show up. They got to go ahead and really. I mean, I'll tell you what. This year, they got to go forward with a taking no prisoner stance because you cannot. Everybody's going to be hunting after them. Everybody is. It's just a fact. You know, sure, you have the you have the Packers lost today, but hey, you don't know how they're going to be next week, week after. Even without Jordan Love, teams have ways of rallying behind each other and making things happen. And if you're a good team, and I'm not saying the Packers are not a good team because they are. They've been a good team. They've been a good team for a while. Unfortunately, um, but hey, uh, good teams find ways of winning. And I know they came up short against a very good Philadelphia Eagle team. Who knows what would happen if Jordan Love wouldn't have gotten hurt, you know. Um, and Jordan Love is expected to be out from 3 to 6 weeks, was what I heard the last. I don't know if he'll be out longer or not. Um, And of course, the Bears won today. Everybody expected it to be a show of the Bears' offense, but the Bears won without an offensive touchdown. Um, the defense came. They rose to the occasion. They spoke loudly, and they were able to come from behind from a 17-0 deficit, and due to some mishaps and some creative turnovers by the defense that allowed the Bears to win the game. You know, to me, it's looking like this NFC North is going to be one hell of a dogfight. You know, uh, you know, you're not. They're not going to lay down by any means. No team is just going to lay down. It's always been a dogfight. Every team in the NFC North is just they have a they're building and they have built so far. Lions, we'll get to see how their defense is going to be. You know, we'll get to see how good, how much better they are this year. And I'll tell you what. I know people kind of laugh at some of my predictions. I know, but this is Maniac Tim. I predict highly. I predict for my Lions to go ahead and win strongly and win dominance. And that's what I want to see. I want to see them go in there and I want to see them knock Matthew Stafford on his ass so many times that it's pathetic. And I want to see them just go ahead and put that pedal to the metal and keep on getting points. Just go ahead and open up a slobber knocker and just, like JR used to say in the WWE, just hit them with a slobber knocker. You got to knock teams out. You got to go in there, show that you're supreme. And that's the only way this is really going to work. You know, so I will be more or less watching the game live, and I know that there's a lot of people that probably not watching because they're watching the games, and I'm not doing this at this time out of disrespect for any game. It's just I got to go by my time schedule. And my time schedule is a lot different than a lot of people's time schedule. So this is the first time that I was able to go ahead and come up here and actually do this. I will be back on when the when the Lions play, I'm going to be doing a game live, basically. Um, I'm not going to be able to uh, broadcast the game because I don't have those rights or anything like that. But I am going to, try to kind of keep track of it, and be on here before, maybe after, and during the game. But hey, so if you uh, look at what's going on, you see the how actually the Lions are playing. Hey, how's it going, Pup Dexter? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. That's true. That's true. I know it's been a while since I've been live on here. Uh, Thank you. How's your day going? Hope everything's going good. Uh, there's a link if you wanted to hop on for a little while. Uh, yeah, Cincinnati. It looks like they kind of lost. Uh, they lost to New England. I know you're a Cincinnati fan, Mr. Dexter. Can't need to get ready. Yeah, that's right. You do gotta get ready for work. But hey, thanks for popping in. I do appreciate it. One of these days, I gotta have you on my show. You know, we gotta get you on here, and of course we will. You can use your avatar instead of using your camera. But I hope you have a great day at work. Uh, I know it was really a surprise that the New England Patriots was able to go ahead and actually beat the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, it's just really a surprise, you know. Um, hey, how you like my new Lion shirt? You know, yeah, I mean, and actually, I want to get a new shirt made up. Detroit Lions, a real America's team. Because I know Dallas goes by America's team, but they don't got that patent. And it really isn't. Yeah, I mean, it's they're saying they're no more of America's team than a lot of other teams are. You know, uh, Dallas is Dallas. But like in looking at the NFC North, uh, you know, uh, Bears found a way to win, to come back. Uh, who knows what Caleb Williams is going to be like once they get situated with their offense on how they're going to be. Uh, like I said, they did not have an offensive touchdown at all this week. Uh, but their defense went ahead and caused a turnover. Caused a turnover. Um, and they did have a pick six, so it allowed them to come back from a 17 zip deficit. And actually, their defense also was able to stop. Not only did they cause the turnovers, they were able to stop the um, the Tennessee offense. From actually making the plays to keep it going. So kudos to that defense. Kudos, uh, but we'll yeah, we'll get to see how things are going to go when the when the NFC North starts playing each other. That's going to be something. It's going to be a battle for the North. That's one thing that even the Bears fans will tell you 100% that Bears do got an easy schedule. Um, and So hey, they're going to be going to try to win the NFC North. You got Minnesota, who Dan Donald, he proved, at least for this week, he proved Sam Donald proved that he can lead the Vikings. I mean, there's a lot of offensive firepower on the Vikings. So I mean, so you know, there's still a force to be reckoned with. And then, right now the only team in the NFC North to lose week one, you know, is of course the Packers. We still got to see what the Lions are going to do. I really got a good feeling that the Lions are going to come up with a victory. I want it to be a substantial victory. I don't want it to just be a little victory. I want them to win and win big because that's what they got to do. Currently, I'm kind of watching the Dallas game, Dallas Browns game, and of course, Dallas is winning 14-0 against the Browns, or 14-3 against the Browns. Um, highest paid player in the NFL right now is Dak Prescott. So now it's 17. Now it's shoot 17-3 Dallas. 17-3 Dallas. So that's what's going on right now. NFL, of course, we all know the final. Okay, so, and I don't know how good this ticker updates either. Uh, uh, Washington right now is losing against Tampa Bay. Washington has 7. Tampa Bay has 16. Um, of course, 17-3. Dallas, we already said. Denver and Seattle. Denver is losing, or Denver is beating Seattle right now by 1 point. So that contest is definitely too close to call right now. Um, I hate the. Okay, Arizona. The Arizona lost to Buffalo, and um, 28-34. Of course, New England beat the Cincinnati Bengals at Cincinnati, 16-10, and Minnesota opened up a slobber knocker, I'll call, on New York Giants, 28-6. Tennessee dropped one in Chicago, 17-24. New Orleans Saints, man, I'll tell you what, New Orleans Saints, Carolina, I don't know, Carolina lost again. Uh, Carolina went to New Orleans Saints and lost 10-47. Uh, uh, Pittsburgh beat Atlanta 18-10 in Atlanta. I heard Kirk Cousins had 2 picks. Jacksonville lost to Miami 17-20. Houston, and then you got Houston, who beat Indianapolis Colts. So Texans beat them 29 to 27. So that's basically what's going on around the NFL right now. Uh, sorry for the sorry for anybody on Facebook right now. It looks like I can't even see comments from Facebook. Uh, so that's one thing that I wish that I could. But for some reason my comments won't come on Facebook. Uh, so hey, like I said, I'm probably not. I'm probably gonna get off here for a while and come back on when the Detroit Lions play Sunday night football, baby. Sunday night football. Detroit Lions host the LA Rams. Matthew Stafford comes back. You know, and heck, Matthew Stafford played over the seasons a lot more. A lot more games than what Jared Goff did. Uh, I still have a lot of respect for Matthew Stafford. But hell, I'm a Detroit Lions fan, and the more interceptions that Stafford can throw to the Lions, the better it is for the Lions. The more Stafford is knocked on his butt, uh, so to say, the better for the Lions. So, I want to see the Lions go in and dominate. I want to see a fixed 56 to 13 game, 14 game, something like that. I you know, actually, I would love to see the Rams shut out, but, with Puka Nacua and Stafford on there, who knows? But they have a couple offensive line problems too. So, and you're going up where the LA has some couple players, offensive line hurt, where you got the strongest offensive line right now. Arguably is the Lions. They are these. Their offensive line is stacked. You know, uh, so we're gonna get to see. You know, um, what goes on there. Okay. It So basically, it does not look like Dallas is going to. It doesn't look like the Browns are going to beat Dallas this game. I mean, it's still way, way too early to tell. But 17 to nothing game. You're definitely got to look at the. You know, Dallas could go ahead and actually prove to be way too much for Deshaun Watson and the Browns. I mean, you know. I wonder if the Browns are feeling like fools right now for giving Deshaun Watson a fully guaranteed contract. Hey, they risk it, and that's what happened. So, you just and hey, any question statement? One question is, who would you like to see knocked on their ass this week? You know, and if you guys are from other teams, tell me how your team went, how they played. Uh, leave comments as far as I mean, I love to hear what brings out the maniac in people. You know, uh, I love to hear that. You know, what is it that brings out the maniac in you? What is it that brings out the excitement that's going to go ahead and make you give that excitement. Why is it that you like sports so much? To say, what is it? You know, so um, I know for me and for a lot of people, it's just, you just like to see your team win. You know, and the more excitement, you know, more excitement, the more better they play. And actually, when they beat the rivals, that team that, there's always that team that is there that kind of you hate to lose to, you know. Um, and for me, it's Green Bay. I hate losing to the Packers. I know you Bears fans hate losing to the Packers. I hate losing to the Bears. I hate it when the Lions lose to the Bears. Or Minnesota, or you get these rivals. Then of course I guess maybe one of your rivals too is one of the rivals that are kind of like a non-divisional rival for us. It would be the Dallas Cowboys. 2 years ago they beat Detroit pretty handily. Then last year, there was that controversial wins, you know, that just really can make it bad too. I hate it when you know a team goes ahead and wins because of error. Because somebody didn't do their job right that wasn't even on the team. That's what I hate. And you know, and by the way, what do people think as far as for this big deal where the flag football will be put in the Olympics next year, or not next year, but the next time the Summer Olympics. Flag football is flag football. It's not flag football is not real football. Real football is hard hitting, smash mouth, contact football. I mean, yeah, flag football is a form of football. It is a very watered down form. Um, Granted, a lot of your other um, countries, you know, don't have what the NFL has. So that's one thing too. Um, so yeah, I don't know. See if anything. So yeah, and want to say hi to, of course, Megan out there. So I wanted to thank you, Dexter, or Pup Dexter, for coming in, uh, saying hi. Uh, so tell me, how picky do you think the freaking how picky do you think the NFL should be as far as for out of bounds? I mean, I can understand the Baltimore Ravens fans, but he was out of bounds. He was. I mean, yes, it was tall. Yes, it was very, very slightly out of bounds, but rules as this one you really cannot say this was a ref mistake. This was just unfortunate luck. You know, there's also two other times when something could have been completed too. So I mean, I know it feels terrible. You think that you won, and then all of a sudden something stupid like a toe on the out of bounds takes it away from you. You know, so and but and saying that, I do think that for now I'm gonna stop the show. I'll definitely be back on doing another show uh, when the lines come on. Um, Although I gotta get set things up so that I can actually see the TV better than I can right now. It's just monitor that I have right now is so big that it's why I'm looking this way sometimes is because I'm trying to keep track of the game that's going on right now. But this is Maniac Tim from Maniac Sports. For now, I'm signing off. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you, Pup Dexter. Uh, Seen there was a couple other people in that checked up on me on Facebook. Um, One thing, go Lions. Detroit Lions number one. Detroit Lions all the way. Let's go ahead and let's win that Super Bowl this year. I mean, it's time to quit talking. It's time to just go ahead and just quit talking and just go ahead and do it. I always say, like Nike says, just do it. Let's just go ahead and win, get that, um, get that Super Bowl championship this year. I want to see them do it. I know there's a lot of teams out there vying for that championship. There's a lot of teams trying to get there, but hey, you know, uh, Lions won 2 playoff games last year, got 3 points before the Super Bowl. Now it's time to go ahead and make the Super Bowl, but it's way too early to tell. We got to take care of business week by week. Uh, I think the Lions are going to go 13-4 this year. I would really like to see them do that. A 13-game win season would be awesome. 14-game win season would be much better. But hey, who knows? I mean, there's the competition out there is so big. But I want to see them get that first round bye. This is what I want to see. You know, I want to see them get that first round bye. That'd be awesome. You know, that's what we want to see. Uh, but as for right now, I'm going to end the show right now, and I'll be back on later. All right. This is Maniac Tim with Maniac Sports signing off.